Brent Harding, and you are on the Wealth Warrior broadcast. I am broadcasting on 3 Facebook channels, of course, on my own page, also with Wealth Warriors on the YouTube channel, Wealth Warrior Broadcast, and Brent Harding, and also on our Wealth Warrior Strategist. So I believe I've covered all of the bases. I know, everybody. I have heard about it all week long. Everybody is ready to meet the speakers, and in particular, Mr. Kit Pang. So I've already been in contact with him. He will be here this morning. So I just want you to know that. Also, it is the 3rd Saturday of the month. So you know who is with me on the 3rd Saturday of the month. And that is none other than Robin Tennille, our Wealth Warrior Ambassador. Also, Pamela Stone will be joining us. We are being joined by some of our Wealth Warrior ambassadors, including Regina Jones-Jenkins. Good morning, Regina. And at approximately 9:09 this morning, we will be meeting Mr. Kit Pang. Woohoo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kit Pang for sure. So I am enthusiastic about that. I am most enthusiastic about that. Now we're going to have a tad bit of some technicals while I make an adjustment so that Mr. Kit Pang can actually join us he'll actually be joining us on the Google Hangout. So I am going to get started by, once again, a show. And I am glad to hear. Well, I'll tell you one thing. My ambassadors make sure that I know what is going on for a certainty. So with that being said, I want to let you know that Kit is actually with us. I'm having some fun this morning. Hello, Kit. And we are going to see if we can transfer him over to the Google Hangout. So just want to make sure that everybody knows that. Okay. So with that being said, oh, okay. He says, hey, the heck with this, Brent, just invite me on. All right. So I'm going to do just that. The heck with all of this other stuff. So bear with us. Okay. But we're going to bring him into the fold. Now, with that being said, let me share what the lineup is for today's broadcast. Of course, there are always shout outs, but before we do any of that, we know what that means, yes? Okay, so let me see if I make sure, just a moment. Yes, okay, let's see. This will be, again, you know, I've tried this before. I am praying that everything works out and that Kit will pop up there. Yes, yes. Hi, Kit. I am so glad. It worked. It worked. It worked. I am ever so enthusiastic. You have no idea. Let me see. I'm going to try something interesting. I am going to see if I can invite. No, we're not going to mess around with that. Okay, what I was going to try to do was to see if I can invite Pamela and Robin into. You can only get two people. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. I'm not messing around anymore. I'm just going to leave it where it is. Thank you very much. Woo, it is good to have you. Give us a few moments. We're going to go through our rundown, and then everybody, we've got Kit with us. So I am actually working on 2 broadcasts, and this is going to be an enjoyable day. So let me just do one other thing. Let me try one other, and then let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, so we're good. So first and foremost, you got to share. You got to share. We're looking to have at least 150 views, okay? We really want it up around 300, so share. Appreciate that. We're going to do the shout outs and the mentions. We have an early riser. She was the first one on, so you'll get to know who she is. I'll be sharing who the sponsors of the show are. And then we will be talking to Kit Pang. Now, I want to let you know, of course, that we have our Wealth Warrior ambassadors on board this morning. We have both Robin Tennille, who is our Platinum Ambassador, and we have our Media Ambassador, and that is Pamela Stone, and she's giving us the wave, okay? So I like that. We will also be going into different facets to give you a little preview of what you can expect on September 30th. So that will be hot, hot, hot. And then we're going to make announcements, and we're going to do the wrap. So without further ado, let's get this party started. We're going to start out with the shout outs. Of course, the very first shout out goes to our guest, our speaker, Mr. Kit Pang. So he gets shout out number 1. Letitia Wright will be with us. Dr. Wright will be flying in from California, and she'll be with us. Also, Bobby Carlton will be with us. Bobby Carlton is from Innovation Nights. Tina Smith is going to be providing food. In fact, it's Journeys by Chef Tina, and I've already had a tasting. The food is good. Robin Tennille, as you already know, who is our Wealth Warrior Ambassador. She is our Platinum Ambassador, our only Platinum Ambassador. We have Pamela Stone, who is our Medium Ambassador, and she's a founder. She was here for the very first Wealth Warrior, the very first E3 Power Up event. So we have Monique A, who will be with us. We have Carmen O. We have Albertha B. All of them will be with us on September 30th for E3 Power Up 2017. By the way, tickets are very definitely available, and you can acquire them by going to www.e3powerup2017.com, and you can get your general admission tickets. So just want to make sure that you are aware of that, yes, you can go ahead and you can do that. With that being said, just want to also give a shout out to Regina Jones-Jenkins, one of our ambassadors, who is actually on the broadcast with us this morning. So that's a good thing. For all of you that are watching on the broadcast, whether it is via YouTube or it is live, you can expect to see some feed information that Robin or Regina or Pamela will be putting into the feed, but you will get it. Yes. Now, who has bragging rights? None other than Chantel Bethea. Chantel, you made it. Yes. Chantel Bethea is the executive director for the Women in Action. And actually, I will be at their event. They have an event on the 22nd of this month, and I will have a booth at that event. So I am excited. Thank you very much. So Chantel, you snatched the bragging rights. You snatched them right out of the hands. You got them. You own them. So brag it up. And by the way, please post your event on our Wealth Warrior broadcast page, okay? We appreciate that. With that being said, who are our sponsors? Well, our sponsors are none other than CB Unlimited. That is Cecilia Badales, and CB Unlimited is a tax consulting service. You certainly want to go up to her page, give her a shout out. She was the very first sponsor for us. Also, Cruise, Fly, and Go Travel, which is Linda Davis. She is our official travel agent. Thank you very much, Linda Davis. We have collaborators, and one of our collaborators is Veronica Robles. Veronica Robles is the executive director for VEROC. VEROC is Veronica Robles Cultural Community Center. She works with our youth, and it is so exciting to have our youth on board. So with that being said, I am enthusiastic. And as you know, Bobby Carlton is with us. She is a collaborator. She's also going to be giving opening remarks at E3 Power Up 2017. So just want to make sure that you know that as well. And her organization, Mass Innovative Nights and Innovation Women, are also collaborators for our event happening on September 30th. Woo! So I have given you all of the introductions, and now you are ready for Mr. Kit Pang. No, before then, let me have a few words from our ambassadors who are on board with us this morning. So without further ado, let me start to the far left, and Pamela Stone, you are up.
Good morning, Wealth Warriors. Thank you for joining us. I'm so excited about the event Can you believe it? It'll be here in 2 weeks. Okay, that time has gone by fast.
Yes, it has.
I know. And I'm so excited. This will be my second go around. I love it, love it. I'm so excited. I just want to invite anyone out there, any woman out there that is looking for some woman empowerment. This is the event that you need to come and join. We will have the link below here where you can get some information on where you can get some tickets. But this is the event, and we have women, information from A to Z that will help you get your business up and going. So come and join us. Look forward to seeing everyone in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Awesome. And we also have, and you're going to hear the voice of, and we have none other than Robin Tennille, our Wealthware Ambassador, our only Platinum Ambassador. Robin, why don't you say a few words?
No, I am so honored to be a part of this E3 Power Up Women Entrepreneurs Conference. And as the Platinum Ambassador, I'll be working alongside other ambassadors to make sure that everyone's needs are met. So if there's anything that you need, make sure that you get with me or get with one of the other ambassadors, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Because we are going to work together to make sure that this experience is an amazing one for you. And I look forward to personally meeting everyone come September 30th.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than Mr. Kit Pang. Hello there, Mr. Kit Pang. How are you this morning?
And hey, good morning, everyone. Pamela, Regina, Robin, and Brent, good morning. Thank you for having me.
He got all the names.
Ask all of you. At 25, you have to tell me to go because I have a lot to do today. So at 9:25, I would love to stay on longer, but just tell me, be like, okay, cut it off. Good morning.
I will do just that. I will honor that and do exactly that. Very good, very good, very good. Well, first and foremost, the topic that you're going to be discussing, listen to sell, mastering life's most difficult, difficult challenge, if you will. Talk to us a little bit about what is that discussion all about? Give some highlights on what you want to bring to the table for these primarily ladies. What do you want to bring to the table for them, Kit?
Yeah, so actually a little background on that presentation. In 2 weeks, there's a big conference called Inbound. I'm not sure if you have heard of Inbound.
Yeah.
So Inbound is this big sales and marketing conference. I'm actually giving that presentation for the first time at Inbound. And actually Inbound is my guinea pig. And then after that, I will be able to refine it for all of you ladies, because they asked me, they're like, Kit, what do you want to talk about speaking on Inbound? So I proposed, because it's about sales and listening, I wanted to talk about how we can use listening skills to boost your sales. Because as entrepreneurs, as people in business, we have to know how to listen to really effectively get our sales. Now, I'm not sure if you have heard of Zig Ziglar.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then Zig Ziglar said one day, people always ask, can I sell anything? And this is what he said. If you are able to sell anything and everything, that means you are a con artist.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Say that one again. What?
If you are a real salesperson, you cannot sell everything and anything, because you have to provide real value for your clients. And you can only provide them with the best value only if you listen to them and what they want and what you provide. So again, if you know how to sell everything and anything, I agree with that. You are a con artist. But if you really want to provide value and service to them, you have something that you give to them yourself. So I teach sales, I teach public speaking, but at the same time, if someone comes to me and say, Kit, can you teach me about accent reduction? Now, I'm not a pro at that. I'm going to refer someone else to that person. So I'm really listening to that person. So in our session, listening to sell, I want to go through different ways we can know how to leverage our listening skills, whether it's in public speaking, group situations, one-on-one situations, because the way you listen is different in every single context.
Point well taken. Very, very definitely. Point well taken. I know that I see Pamela's head going like this. I see Robin's head going like this. So I want to do a couple of quick things. First and foremost, I want to say Maria Wall. I hope I'm saying it right. Maria Wall, welcome. It's good to have you. I have to share with you, it's a different feel. This is the first time I've actually done it live and brought somebody in. So Kit, I'm not going to say he's my guinea pig. I'm going to say that he's my partner in this. How about that? I just want to say he's my partner in making this happen. So I hope that everybody is able to hear loud and clear, and we're going to do our best to make this compact. I know the Kit has only about 7 more minutes. So Pamela, do you have a question based on what you heard Kit say? Do you have a question for Kit?
On your right now, no, I don't. I can't think of anything right offhand.
No, I'll bet you. If she's like I am, just wrapping our heads around what Zig Ziglar said.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's exactly what's going on in her, where she's like, because we are supposed to be able to sell everything. And so as a result of thinking that, you just turned a brain. The brain just went, where did that come from? Wow, let me see. Hold on. Bear with me a moment. Robin, do you have any questions, or are you in the space of?
I'm still like, what?
That is so mind-boggling, because you know what? As entrepreneurs, Kit, we're always taught that we've got to rise for the occasion. We've got to be able to virtually sell everything and anything. And let me just add to that. One of the parts of the discussion that I'm going to be having with the ladies is around clarity, around our business clarity. Get clear with what it is you are selling, because we are not a jack of all trades. But yet, as entrepreneurs, we've kind of been led down that path. How do you feel about that? Or what would you come back and say to somebody when they say that I'm supposed to be able to sell everything? What would you say to them?
I think there's a different mentality in sales, because back then, you know, it's door-to-door sales.
Yeah.
Even though we were mentioning Zig Ziglar, the people back then, they would go door to door. Now, I know this person, I have a friend. He said, I used to sell lobsters door to door. He would go knock on every single door.
Wait. Are you kidding me? You had a friend that sold lobsters door to door?
Door to door. But you know, there's techniques. Going door to door, and I asked him, so if you were to go door to door, how do you sell to people? And he said, you know, he said, Kit, one thing is you cannot be directly in front of people. So he would have to turn his body a little bit so when people open the door. You know, there's a whole technique.
Oh my God. Do you hear
this? Nowadays, it's completely different. We have everything online, so there's been a shift. Yes. So that means if people really want to buy from you, of course, they can first find everything online and on Google and YouTube. What people want nowadays is not more information, but they need more cultivation. They want to talk to you because they want to feel heard.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes we know a store is closed. I still go. Let's say it's a holiday. I go online and I'm looking up BJ's. Is BJ's open today? Even though it still says BJ's is open today, maybe the hours and the holidays are messed up. I'm still calling in to BJ's because I want a confirmation from them. I just want them to listen to me and say, is it open today? And they say yes, and okay, it's open. Same thing with coaches nowadays. Right? That all the information is out there, but as a good salesperson, do you know how to listen to them and give them what they want? Because Brent, let's say you go and you hire a fitness coach, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe sometimes your perfect version of a fitness coach is someone who would be, you know, like a drill sergeant. They're going to push you. They're going to say, hey, do this X, Y, and Z. Or maybe you wanted a fitness coach as someone you can trust, or someone that don't want to push you as much. Now, as a fitness coach, can I listen to you and give you what you want? Because without listening to what you want, how can I give you what you want, right?
Point well taken. Very definitely. Point well taken. So do you think that people have lost the art of listening?
I think listening, no one ever practiced listening.
Did you ladies hear that? Wait. We need to practice listening. Okay.
Listening. I want to say what did Maria said. we recognize our own limits and listen to the needs and not wants, but needs of our clients, everything changes to a true win-win situation. That's right. So, for example, if you were to teach kids how to listen, how would you teach kids how to listen? Most people cannot answer that. They'll probably say, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
Or when we were kids, we used to tell my sister to shut up. I'll never forget one time she said, all right, I know, shut up, Sandra. Because we would tell, shut up, just shut up. And I guess that was supposed to be the form of listening or something, because you're supposed to listen to me. Shut up so that you can listen to me. Okay, so that didn't work very effectively. That didn't work very effectively. When we listen to sell, what happens if we don't have, well, we've listened, yet we don't have a product to sell that person? What happens then? Because I know one thing, at one time I used to, no exaggeration, at one time I will figure out something. I'll get back to it. I'm going to find some way to sell it. In fact, I remember a group of us, I had a consulting firm at the time. And we went to a meeting. We were listening, but we were supposed to be there to present and sell. And we're listening and listening for cues. And I'll never forget, we got back to the office and I said, somebody get a book, because we just weren't going to let that possibility go by. So what happens then?
I'm going to say that it goes back to, again, can you tell people what you know of what you do best, and can you give them value at the end of the day? Let's say right now, let's say you have a dog and your dog is sick, right? I might not know anything about dogs, but if I know a little something, how can I listen to you and still give you maybe advice or send you to someone that can offer you what you need? So at the same time, yes, I think you can make up something to sell to that person only if you think you can provide enough value, other than really give them bad advice. And then at the end of the day, it just works off in the first place. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I like it very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the flyer that you should be seeing everywhere. It's got Kit's picture on it. All of us, we have a new flyer, by the way, coming out as of today, right after this broadcast, that will also include Bobby Carlton. I want to say thank you very much, Kit. It is 9:25. We honor it. We will see you on the 30th. Take care.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone.
Absolutely. Listen,
Thank you.
oh my goodness, I appreciate him tremendously. So this is my first time, so I'm assuming that he departs. Otherwise, I don't know how to let him go. If you depart, you just blank out, Kit? Okay, so I guess he does, because if he doesn't, then he's going to be here for a long time. So what did we get out of everything that Kit talked about today? It was pretty daggone. I was actually amazed by the Zig Ziglar comment. Pamela, what are you thinking about that Zig Ziglar comment? Or are you still in the?
Well, you know what? After,
yeah, go right ahead.
It came to me. It's one of the old phrases that I hear. You can't be the jack of all trades and the master of none.
Mm-hmm.
And Kit so solidified that, and I am glad that he said that, because there's so many people out here that are trying to take on everything, and but you can't.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay that you can't.
That is such a true statement. I hope all of you really got a good taste of what you can expect on September 30th. And Pamela, I totally agree. I know I came from the school when I was when I initially came into business, and I came from the school of, I was a consultant. And what is a consultant? Actually, when you stop and you think about it, a consultant got to be the jack of all trades, Pamela. Here was the problem, though. We try to be the jack of all trades instead of being willing to collaborate and give some business away. In other words, if there was $100 on the table, instead of splitting it and saying, I will do 50-50, we didn't do that. Rather, what would happen is we would say, I want the whole $100. So we'll go out and attempt to learn whatever it is that person expected us to do, and try to deliver the service, rather than saying, hey, you know what? Let me get in contact with Pamela. Pamela is a specialist at decluttering your mind. Why would I spend time trying to declutter somebody's mind when I've got somebody like a Pamela that can do that? So I echo your sentiments but we came from that school. So in a matter of speaking, what Zig Ziglar has done is he's turned the on for us. Would you say that that's the case?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How are you feeling that, Robin? What's going through your head? How are you feeling about that?
I agree. I agree with that. Sometimes you can try to do too much. You know, you try to do too much when you can make it easier and just collaborate with other people and share the wealth. It's not like you're just giving something away, but in return, you never know, that person may run into someone that needs your service, and it works vice versa. You work together.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It's called collaboration. That's what it's called, collaborating. Hey, I want to say hello to Rio Hodge. How are you? Welcome aboard. And again, Marie, and I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, Marie Wall. I want to say thank you for putting in the feed, for giving us some feedback. I am in great anticipation. Hope to see you with us on the 30th. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, tickets are still available. www.e3powerup2017.com. We've actually got 2 locations. You can go to e3powerup2017.com, or you can just go to e3powerup.com. You will come into our page and you'll be able to purchase tickets from that site. We definitely want to see you there for general admission tickets. We are thrilled at the content. Everybody is working diligently to make the content come alive for you. So with that being said, and I want to say Janice Pro. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Regina Jones-Jenkins, also one of our Wealth Warrior ambassadors. I am thrilled. I hope that you are hearing me really, really clearly, because this is our first time really pulling this together like this, and I am jazzed about that. So what else do we have going on? Because this is the third Saturday, and so on third Saturday, we talk about the content. And so I want to share some of the other content that you can expect. We met Kit Payne. He is talking about listen to sell, mastering life's most powerful tool, and truly listening to sell is about mastering the tool. We also have solidified that we are going to be talking to women about wealth. And we're going to be talking to them about investing in things that they probably have never heard of. You know, it's interesting, Pamela, when I have talked to people and I've said this occurs in every state, that there are companies that you can actually invest in. And those companies, those are actually companies that are publicly traded. However, they've got projects, and so they're saying, "Hey, we're going to get those dollars that come from stock, but we're also going to have an investment club for those people that don't want to purchase the stock, but they want to be involved in a project." What do you think about that? Is that exciting?
You know what? It is so exciting because, funny enough, I tried to start something like that with a group of women here, and there was so much resistance. It was unbelievable. So now women will be able to see and hear what we really need to do. We need to stop depending on everybody and start becoming our own financial literacy ourselves. And so I'm so glad to see that coming. I'm so glad it's going to be a topic, and I hope we drive it again next year too.
Hello, I appreciate that. And see, she's already like me. She's already looking at 2018 as well. Ronald Cooming, good morning. It is good to see you. Oh my, Mr. Cooming, I got to tell you something. I am now, look, after everything that I've been through, this is personal, me to you. This is you and I looking at each other. I get your message loud and clear. Yes, I am not only looking, I expect to install. You know what I'm talking about. That's what between him and I, he knows what I'm talking about. We also, not only do we talk about investing. Now, I want to share this. It's not financial. It's not being a financial advisor. That is not the case. What we are talking about is investing and understanding clearly. We're going to give you some tools. You will literally be able to take some action. You'll be able to pick up your phone Some people are going, wait a minute, Brent, that's the share sign. That is true. It's the share sign. It's also the phone sign. So I just want to share, it is. With that being said, so we're going to have, not only will we be talking about investing, we'll want to make sure that everybody understands we are not financial advisors. What we're going to give you is some strategies, not only some strategies, we're going to give you some implementation tools immediately that you can actually work with, implementation tools that you could literally go onto the site and actually open up an account, fund the account immediately, and make things happen. That's what we're going to have going on, and it is actually going to be phenomenally exciting. Juanita Grant, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Yay! So not only do we have the investing, we are going to be talking about getting your edge. And what does that mean? Getting your edge so that you can grow your business exponentially. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about getting your edge on. And it should be pretty daggone exciting. And when we say getting the edge on, what we mean by that is that there is an edge, and it's oftentimes men are very clear about this edge. This a specific activity that we as entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, need to install in our business. It is exponential growth, and there is a tool that makes exponential growth happen. I have to tell you, personally, I've experienced it. I know Pamela Stone has experienced it, and we want to bring that to you. And we'll be bringing that on September 30th. So we've got investing. We have got exponential growth, get your edge. We also have Mr. Kit Pang, who is going to be talking about listen to sell. How many of you would like to be a business celebrity? How many of you would like to be a celebrity? Robin, would you like to be a celebrity?
Yeah. Who would want to be in the spotlight?
When you walk in the room, somebody says, I know Marie Wall. And I hope again, Maria Wall. I know Maria Wall. Ronald Cummins always has that anyway. So how a bigger celebrity? How about that? When Juanita Grant walks in the room, people look at her and say, whoa, there's Juanita Grant. Regina Jones-Jenkins. Pamela Stone, declutter. They get it. They understand that. John Phillips walks in the room and people say, hey, that's John Phillips. Or they say, that's Linda Johnson. What am I talking about? I'm talking about being a business celebrity, raising your profile to the point where you are a business celebrity. And what that means is you are making money. You are recognized. You are making money. Not only be a business celebrity locally, celebrity nationally. Would you like to have that happen? Raise your profile to business celebrity. We're bringing that on September 30th. It's in the house. Already done deal. You're there? Right then. We are going to have an award ceremony that day. We are going to have an award ceremony. Outstanding. We are recognizing people for what they bring to the table. We're recognizing talent. And here's the deal. Nobody knows who is getting an award. In fact, the awardees don't even know. They won't know until next week that they are being invited for an award to an event. That is the spectrum of the day. We're also going to have networking. We're going to have a deal board. What does that mean? We want to see you make deals right in the room. What is it that you have that somebody else wants to purchase? We want to see you actually cut deals in the room, whether that is setting up the appointment. And when I say setting up the appointment, no, we want to see it on the calendar. That means it's actually on the calendar. You two had an exchange. That's a deal. Now, if you happen to sign a contract in the room, that's a mega deal. So that's what we have going on. We are raising that bar. We are raising the bar. Why? Because it's important for us to understand this conference is going to be like none other that you've been to, because the expectation is not only that you are listening to what's going on, that you are actually hearing what's going on, However, you are actually going to be about the business of business in the room. Pamela Stone, what do you think about that? You know, and the beauty is the history you bring, Pamela, is that you were at the first one and we didn't do it that way. Now we're talking about, no, cash, money, credit cards, whatever it takes. What do you think about that?
I am so excited. It's so exciting to see this and happen. I love the board. I can't wait to see the deal board, how it's going to work. I think that is so great. So you know why? Because once you see someone making a deal, then you'll help people get out of their comfort zone. Because let's be honest with everybody, you know, everybody's looking like, okay, am I going to do it? Or is she going to do it? But then once you start seeing one deal making, then you start seeing more and more, and it helps everyone's conference level going up to the next level. And they're like, okay, I got this. So I'm so excited to see that happening.
You know, you are absolutely correct, because most people they come totally to listen. And instead, not only are you going to listen, but you are also going to be able to really hear, see, smell the whole thing. We want you to get that deal. Everybody walks out of that room a winner. And that's what it is about. It's about creating an environment in which everybody has an opportunity to win. It is about the wins. And we need to celebrate the wins. We need to celebrate the good stuff that we have happening. Because, you know, too often, and in particular women, I'm going to tell you, you fellas, y'all know how to celebrate. You are not messing around. Women, we're thinking about, okay, I got to go this, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do the other. In fact, I was talking to a woman who said that she had an appointment with somebody, and they said they were going to come back the following week. And she said, Brent, what was going on in my head was, I don't care if she comes back the following week. I want her to leave now because I got things I need to do right now. So women are generally processing 7 things that they have to do. And as a result of them being in that constant state of processing, they're not recognizing we need to celebrate the wins as well. And we are going to do that. We've got a VIP set going on in the evening in which Dr. Letitia Wright is going to be bringing in the advanced tools. And she's going to be talking about crowdfunding on Facebook. Crowdfunding on Facebook, one of the biggest audiences on the planet. There is a way to make that happen. There is a reason why she's America's crowdfunding expert. And she's bringing that to the table. I got to ask you something, Robin. If you, in a sentence, what are you expecting come September 30th? In a sentence. Can you construct a sentence that quickly with depth?
I'm expecting to learn some incredible things, get some content that I can utilize moving forward to get to gain that exponential growth.
I like it. Very, very well said. One sentence. I am looking to gain. In other words, she wants to extract nuggets out of that event that will grow her business. I want to share with you our opening speaker, Bobby Carlton, is bringing a gift to all of the ladies in the room. She is bringing a gift, and it's not in the swag bag. She is bringing a gift that is going to be, I'll tell you, I'm not giving any information away on it. All I am sharing with you is her opening remarks are going to be encouraging. They are going to draw us. They are going to move and motivate us to really push through that day and to make that day outstanding. Now, I want to share something else. This event is a women entrepreneurs event for a certain. However, I will share this with you that men have the ability to attend. Men can get tickets and attend as well. Why would a fella want to be there? If you want to understand how women are thinking, what they are dealing with in their businesses, how they anticipate and expect to purchase, how they expect to sell, then that's where you want to be at. You know, my mom used to always say, if you want to know what a man is thinking, talk to a man. A woman can't tell you what a man is thinking. And there are some secrets that men are just not going to share with us, ladies. That's why we invited a guy in the room, because we need to know. So for fellas, we need you there as well, because we want to communicate with you. So there is a spectrum for everyone to be in the room. We have young ladies that are going to be there from starting at age 19, because why? They know they want to be an entrepreneur. The main women that will be there will have been in business at least 2 years. Between 2 and 10 years is the focal. However, it is open to women who are thinking about being in business. Women that just want to support other women. I've got to give it to Lionel. She said, Brent, I'm not really an entrepreneur, but I'll come and support that event. And I want to meet other women that are entrepreneurs. What was interesting in the conversation with her, I said, you know what, Lionel? The information that we are sharing can be laid upon what you are doing in your work environment, in any career track. Because let's face it, we want our money to work for us. You know, there's a commercial, and Pamela and Robin have heard me talk about this commercial over and over and over again. And the commercial, there's a gentleman and he's talking to a lady, and he says to her, well, can we meet at 9 o'clock? She says, well, 9 o'clock in the morning. No, I've got this to do. Well, can we meet at noontime during lunch? She said, no, I've got this to do. He said, well, how about 3 o'clock in the afternoon? No, I got that to do. 6 o'clock at night? No. 9 o'clock at night? No. He says, wow, your money should be working as hard as you are. I'll tell you what, Pamela, what do you think about that statement? Your money should be working as hard as you are.
It should. I want my money to work hard for me.
Anything else? It should. Yeah, it should be working that hard. Okay, so, what else do y'all need to say, Brent? Boom, done. We got a few more words.
We work for our money. We work so hard for our money, and so many people have lost track of how to make our money work for us. We're working for our money. So, oh my goodness, that's why I said it needs to work for us. We don't work hard for our little coins, as people are starting to say. We're working hard for our coins, and then not to work for us. That's why I said what I said.
Very definitely. Point well taken. Okay, Robin, what you got to add? What you got to add? What do you
working that? Hold on, you're working that hard, you can't even enjoy the money.
You know what? That is such a true statement. Ladies, have you thought about that? We work so hard that enjoying the money, how are we going to enjoy the money we just made? And I'll tell you, any of you who are 40 and older, I ain't claiming it, but you know, I'm saying, anybody that is 40 or older, ladies, we have got to take care of the bodies. And that means we've got to rest sometime. We've got to have some renewal going on here. And we make the money, we work hard. How about we make the money work hard, and we meet on the beach next December, let's say, I don't know, I'd like to go to the Mediterranean. I'd like to go to the Mediterranean or go to the Greek island. How about we go someplace and lay on the beach and talk about the money that worked so hard that we were able to make? How about that? Now, is that a thought or what?
That's a plan.
Anybody game? Can we get a show of hands? Are we game or what? Can we get a show of hands? Raise those hands, ladies. Absolutely. Let's plan to meet. No, not let's plan. Let's do it. We've got a travel agent. Cruise Fly Go Travel with Linda Davis. Linda, get ready because we're coming. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So let's take a little bit of recap of what's going on. We had Kit Pang with us. He shared something very powerful from Zig Ziglar, and that is that if in fact we are selling everything, that we're really not authentic. We are really not authentic if we have the capability of selling everything. And so with that being said, we need to listen to what a person is saying and figure out, do we have a product that meets their need? And if we do not, are we able to refer them over to another business and and I'll tell you what, I call it building credibility in the bank of that individual. Can I build credibility in the bank of Pamela Stone? Can I build credibility in the bank of Robin Tennille? Can I build credibility in the bank of Juanita Grant? Can we build credibility that lets somebody know that it's not always WIFM? What do you think about that, Robin? What do you think about building credibility in the bank of another person?
Well, I mean, you know, when you're working together, my thing is this: if you're working with someone, you want to make sure that they're, especially if you're referring someone to them, you want to make sure that you're all on the same page. You're all on the same page, and that, because if I'm referring someone to you, I want to make sure that you're going to handle them in the same way that I will. You know, and vice versa, because that's where your credibility lies, in making sure that you handle that person effectively. You know, that's how I look at it.
Very well said. Very well said. Very well said. I concur with you wholeheartedly. Pamela, what's your take on it?
I'm with Robin. You have to be able to depend on the next person, and you know what? And also, it has to also have the reputation of that individual. You know, I may have a good reputation, but God forbid, Robin don't have a good reputation. But I'm referring somebody to Robin, and then the person's like, well, wait a minute. Then what does that say about you? You know, about me. So I totally agree with Robin there.
Got you totally. I concur as well, that when we are doing those referrals, it is so important when you're doing the referral that your credibility is on the line. You know, there was a time, for those of us that are on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is really terrific for business owners. And what would happen is, I would just be, while it's a great one for business owners, it applies to Facebook, it applies to LinkedIn as well. You know, somebody would say to me, invite. If somebody says they want to be friends with you, just go down the line. You know, your reputation is on the line, pardon the pun, when you go down the line and just invite everybody into your sphere. Your reputation is on the line. So if you're on LinkedIn and you say this person is good at X, and so you're saying they're good at whatever it is that they're talking about, they're good at fundraising, they're good at that, and you hit that button and you say that yes, they are, they're looking at you as well, because they're saying, well, so-and-so referred, so that must mean that yes, in fact, it is good. And then if they come up short, I remember a young lady back in the day, Karen Ridgely. I saw her recently. And as a result of situations like that, she would say, there ain't no friends and family here. We don't want to have that situation happen. So Kit is going to bring some powerful tools that will make that work for us. So that was sharing with you what you can expect on September 30th. We gave shout outs to our speakers, Kit Peng, Dr. Letitia Wright, Bobby Carlton. We also gave shout outs to our Wealth Warrior ambassadors and volunteers, Tina Smith, Robin Tennille, Pamela Stone, Monique A, Carmen O, Albertha B, and we've got some other people that are in the background that will be working with us as well. Chantel Bethea, Executive Director of Women in Action. She got bragging rights. I'll see her on the 22nd. Myself and Alberta will be with her on the 22nd. Of course, we have sponsors, not only sponsors for the show, but sponsors for the event. Cecilia Badalis from CB Unlimited Tax Consulting. Also, Veronica Robles from VROC, which is Veronica Robles Cultural Center, is also one of our collaborators. And then we also have a collaborator in our Mass Innovation Nights with Bobby Carlton. Again, Kit gave some wonderful information, and he talked about cultivating more. He's going to share the more with us on September 30th. We shared with you everything that's going to be going on. We shared with you, we've got 5 courses for everybody to participate in. We'll be talking about women investing, a greater return on your investment. We are talking about exponential growth, getting the edge that you need for your business. The next course that's on the lineup is going to be listening to sell, followed by raising your profile to become a business celebrity. And then the 5th course is installing your MSPP. And I had somebody say to me yesterday, what is an MSPP? I said, I have to be there. No, we're not giving that nugget out. We have to be there. We're having an award ceremony. We are having networking, speed networking, like speed dating, speed networking. Quick, quick. We're having deal making, the deal making board, and it's going to all happen on the sprawling land at Boston Nation Center, Mass Audubon, 500 Walk Hill Street in Mattapan, Massachusetts. That's right, Mattapan, Massachusetts. We're talking about 1 million+ square acres of protected land. That is absolutely extraordinary. So as far as announcements are concerned, let me start off with the biggest announcement of all, and that is September 30th. E3 Power Up 2017 is in the house, happening in Mattapan, Massachusetts. There are tickets still available for general admission at www.e3powerup2017.com. Why 2017? Because it is the year 2017. And we want to go out with a bang. You want more money? We want to be out with a bang. You want to meet the fantastic speakers. You want to meet the fabulous wealth warriors. We're doing it on that day. We also have the VIP night. So all of that is happening on September 30th. On September 22nd, Women in Action will have their 5th Women's Symposium, and that will be happening in Worcester, Massachusetts. Chantel Bethea is hosting that. Go up to her site. You can get tickets for that event. Those are the 2 primary events. I will also be at a couple of events. I will post them on the Wealth Warrior broadcast page so that you can see those. Also, I will post them on Wealth Warrior Strategist. Those are my announcements. Pamela Stone, what you got going on, woman?
Oh my goodness. September the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
The sponsor I have actually partnered up with I'm More Curvy Boutique. She's going to have a Mary Kay party at her boutique, which is so cool. So you have makeup and clothes at the same time. I will post that, the time of her event. So check it out, ladies. It's going to be so exciting to be there with the makeup and her clothes. That is a great boutique that everyone needs to check her out. Her boutique is here in Columbus, Ohio. Address is 165. And then Wednesday at 9 o'clock, I have my talk with Pamela. This month, actually, it's all about celebrating. I'm with Brent. And I ask everybody to tell me about your wins. So on Wednesday, it's called Win It Wednesday. I want to hear everybody's wins because we as women do forget to celebrate ourselves. And one thing I want to say, everyone's like, I didn't meet my goal, but you recognize that you didn't meet it. That's a win because some women just blow it off and keep going. So I still would love everybody to drop their wins. I will announce your names on the show Wednesday, but that's it for me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Robin, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Well, I have no announcements today, but I do want to say that it is countdown time, and I am really, really looking forward to seeing and meeting everyone September 30th at the E3 Power Up Women Entrepreneurs Conference.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, I am in great anticipation of all the VIPs attending, all the general admission attending, the sponsors and the collaborators. I am really excited. We are going all out to make sure that you've got content, that you will be able to take these tools with you, install them in your businesses, and let the last quarter of the month be one of the best and strongest quarters. See, most oftentimes people shut down in the last quarter. So December, November, October, they become a wash. No. Let that be your strongest month. You know, at a point in time, I owned a mortgage brokering firm. Do you know that December was one of the best months? December was one of the best months. Why? Because people wanted the opportunity to get the tax benefit. And so they were closing on their houses. I had more closings on December 31st than you could shake a stick at, because people wanted to take advantage of that opportunity. If you want to take greater advantage of business opportunity, the last quarter, because if you remember this, if you start a business today, you get to count back 3 months and call those preparation months. You get to have the tax deduction. You get a good tax preparer that knows what he or she is talking about. It's one and done. With that being said, ladies, let me let you have your last words. Robin, Tennille, what's your last word for today?
Last word for today, excited.
In a nutshell.
Excited.
I
That's
like
my last word for the day.
Hashtag excited. Okay, that works. That works very well. Pamela, what's your last word for today?
Phenomenal.
You know, I should have known. Yes, that without a doubt is your word. Phenomenal. All right, I appreciate that. Ladies, gentlemen, I appreciate you being with us. Regina Jones-Jenkins, thank you for hanging in there with us the entire time. And I want to say, go out today and be absolutely extraordinary. And we will see you next week, same channel, same time. Have an extraordinary day.